I told you it's not going to be our pick of the week.
I don't care what you think.
Today we're talking about the hot books for June 14th. So the first book we're going to talk about is Batman Incorporated number 9. And if you remember our previous videos, we mentioned Batman Incorporated number 8, which had some cameo appearances, most importantly, Ghoul. However, in this book, Batman Incorporated number 9, this is the first full appearance of Charles the Ghoul. And the synopsis reads, Joker Incorporated has unleashed a game of terror across the globe. Thousands of lives are at stake as Joker, the Tap Dance Man, Corvus Call, the Ghoul, Alpaca, Dusty Bronco, and Die Laughin' roll out their twisted plan of chaos and mayhem. In order to defeat Joker Incorporated, Batman Incorporated may have to cross a line the group promised never to cross.
Sounds interesting. Batman book, first appearance. If you're a Batman fan, this is a good book to pick up.
Not many variants for this issue. Go over to League of Comic Geeks and take a look. They're okay. I mean, nothing that impressive. I honestly think the regular cover is actually probably the best looking cover of the bunch.
I would agree. And I believe he's on the cover. Joker Incorporated has become big. Another first appearance involved with this. Batman Incorporated. It's a Batman book, man. Need we say more?
If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Make sure you check out our other Speculation Sunday videos where we go over some of the hottest books of the week for New Comic Book Day.
The second book for June 14th, we are going to talk about Extreme Venomverse number 3. And this is the first appearance of Madame Venom and the first appearance of Black Fang. It was a prehistoric version of Venom. It's also the reintroduction of Venom Space Knight. So this book, Taron Killian and Rod Reis unite to pay a visit to the Old West and introduce you readers out there in mighty marveldom to an all-new Madame Venom, a femme fatale who will leave even the roughest and toughest outlaws shaking in their boots. And what, you thought we forgot Venom Space Knight? We never would. But if he's your favorite Venom ever, you better keep your fingers crossed because not every Venom is making it out of this saga alive.
Yeah, so a cool cover here, multi-thread book. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Venom Space Knight, didn't he appear in a free comic book day, Guardians of the Galaxy number 1?
I think you're right on that one. I mean, we'll have to check that to be sure.
So multiple first appearances here. Now, if you followed our previous videos, you know we've been covering this Extreme Venomverse line. They've just been throwing out first appearances like crazy. So you may have to be careful on which of these you pick to buy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and same thing with the Batman Incorporated we just talked about with the previous book. They've been pumping out almost every issue's been a first appearance too. So we do these videos to kind of inform you of what potentially could be a book down the line that we feel could be a good investment book. So, you know, use your spider senses and check these books out and see what you think. Both these books we've talked about so far, one's in the Batman line, extremely popular, always good books. And then Venom, same thing. And you've got first appearances. Good books, but like Matt said, they are pumping first appearances out almost every issue on these books now.
And let's head over to League of Comic Geeks. There are about 4 variants available for this book.
They're all kind of cool. I kind of like the Stegman on the bottom there.
I do like that one. And then there's a Peach Momoko variant who we always like. Very popular artist.
You can't go wrong with hers. If you're trying to pick a variant and you don't know which one, the Momokos are always good investments.
And the third book for June 14th is Spider-Man India number 1. Now, this is the first appearance of a science professor promising results, activating people's, quote, lizard brain, along with a ruthless businessman who may be more than he seems. So a possible first cameo appearance of a new lizard. Synopsis reads, just in time for his big role on the silver screen, Spider-Man India returns for his first miniseries in almost 20 years. Pavitar Prabhakar, correct me in the comments if I pronounce that correctly, is back from fresh from the end of Spider-Verse in his own universe's Mumbai. But things aren't exactly simple. There's a science professor promising results. So definitely an interesting character. Possible first cameo appearance.
Yeah, and it's a Spider-Man book. Over the course of collecting, you come to realize that Spider-Man books are great investments, right? First, second, third appearances, when you go back to the Silver Age, are worth a lot of money. So, you know, the Spider-Man, I mean, it is Spider-Man India. It's got some first appearances. The cover, I like the cover on the book, some nice artwork. You know, you really can't go wrong getting Spider-Man first appearances.
Yeah, this is a number 1 possible first cameo appearance. So definitely check this one out in your local comic book stores when it comes out.
These variants, there's some beautiful covers, but none of the potential first appearances are on these covers. So if one catches your eye, grab it. But otherwise, I think you're safe getting the regular cover on this book. The fourth book we're going to talk about for June 14th is Doctor Strange number 4. It is a possible first appearance of a supernatural serial killer who destroys magic by eating it. Synopsis on this book reads, meet Wong, agent of Wand. Wong and the magic super spy Pandora Peters are performing S.H.I.E.L.D.'s covert mystical organization. Their first mission, find a supernatural serial killer who not only destroys magic but eats it. Who is this horrifying monster, and what future danger does it spell for Doctor Strange? Now this book, be careful with this one, I would say, Matt, because it says possible first appearance. So I've seen these books before where the book comes out, there is no first appearance.
It's in the following issue that the character shows up.
Right. So, if you're a Doctor Strange fan, I love the cover. All the colors, the greens, the yellows, everything. It looks great. Then I would get it. But otherwise, this one you might be able to wait till it comes out and then check to see if there's a first appearance rather than, pre-ordering it at your store.
It's kind of like the Spider-Man India number 1. So just be careful because they're both saying a possible appearance. So we don't know for sure.
Exactly. We don't know for sure. Putting this book out there for you just to make you aware that it potentially has a first appearance coming.
And then there's this few variants for this book. Nothing special. I would definitely pass on these for this book if you were looking to pick this book up for the week. And the last book we're going to talk about is Black Panther number 1. Now this is kind of interesting. It mentions T'Challa operates as a vigilante in the Wakandan city of Burnin, T'Chaka. And then another possible first appearance of Iza, I believe, a thief who appears on the cover of issue number 2. So they're kind of suspecting maybe this character shows up because she's on the cover of the next issue. So the synopsis reads, banished from the throne and a fugitive in his own homeland, T'Challa still can't leave Wakanda without its sworn protector. A king without a crown, he finds new purpose lurking in the streets and shadows of the Wakandan city that bears his father's name, Burnin T'Chaka. New direction, new villains, new creativity. Get in on the ground floor of Marvel's next smash hit.
Now this book, I like this book. I like Black Panther. It's a Black Panther number 1. And it's going to have a cameo appearance, possibly. What you might, if you're tight on issues and you're looking at maybe only 2 books this week, maybe wait for the next issue, Black Panther 2, because they're already kind of saying that probably be her first full appearance and she's going to be on the cover, which makes me feel like in the long run, that book will be worth more than this Black Panther 1.
Yeah, I always say if there's going to be a cameo and a full appearance, the one that features the character usually on the cover is most likely going to be the money book.
I agree.
Let's take a look at some of the variants here. There are several. So Marvel is promoting this book heavily, probably more heavily than any other books we've talked about here. I mean, like we were saying, be cautious with this book. So be cautious with the variants as well.
Yeah, of those variants, the Howard the Duck one, it's kind of funny looking to me, catches my eye, but the Scotty Young looks cool too, I feel like.
I think my favorite's this Mr. Garson variant, kind of with the
there's some cool covers on this one, definitely. So now it's time to go to our long box book for the week. And this week we are going to discuss a little bit of Miles Morales. With the movie recently coming out and doing well at the box office, his comic books are doing very well. All honesty, I just purchased this book for $50 on eBay, and it's in very high grade. It potentially could be a 9.8 with a little pressing, but this is Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 2, and it's the 3rd print with the red on the outside. I believe the rarest of the 3. There's a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd print. The 2nd print has a white border, and the 3rd print has the red border. So yeah, the key facts with this book, it's the actual 3rd appearance of Miles Morales, which down the line is going to be a big deal, and it's the 1st appearance of Genki Lee, who is the best friend of Miles Morales. With the popularity of his movies so far and with how pricey his first appearance has become, a lot of these other books, I think if you're a true comic investor, any key book with Miles Morales is a good pickup.
Yeah, I agree. The Ultimate Fallout 4, the variant, obviously, and even the regular cover, most people are priced out of those books. You got to really start looking at these other books. 2nd, 3rd, other significant things with Miles. And I do like this one because it's a 3rd appearance and it's got this extra bit, the 1st appearance of one of his friends, his best friend.
And we picked up the 3rd print, which has the red border, rarer than all the rest. And it's, like that color match we said. This was the near mint copy that we picked up and it was around $50. So not super pricey, not super cheap, but good value book in my mind.
So keep your eye out for this one. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 2. First printing's got that black border on the outside. And then the second print has a white border. And then the one we have that we're showcasing has this red border on it. All right, so let's go to our pick of the week. My pick of the week for this one is going to be Batman Incorporated number 9. I do like this book. First full appearance of Charles de Gaulle. I really kind of like this whole Joker, Batman Incorporated thing that they have going on. So this is going to be my pick of the week, Batman Incorporated number 9.
All right, I'm going to disagree with you, Matt, on this week. I'm going to go with the Extreme Venomverse number 3. The reason I'm picking this is we have a couple new Venoms in this book, and I just like the thought of a prehistoric version of Venom called the Black Fang. I mean, it just sounds like a cool character. I think that's him on the cover, on the original cover there in the green. And you get the reintroduction of Space Knight Venom. Who doesn't love Space Knight Venom?
Oh, my favorite version of Venom.
So that's my pick. Extreme Venomverse 3. Matt's got Batman Incorporated. Let us know what you guys think. If you agree with us or if you think we're both garbage and you picked one of the other books this week. So please subscribe to the channel. Let us know you like us in the comments. Or if you don't like us too. We like that kind of banter back and forth too. MJZ out.